This is a tale that you humans have passed down through uncounted generations. It tells of a war of unmatched scale and ferocity, the likes of which would never be seen again. One dark, fateful day, the earth cracked wide and malevolent forces rushed forth from the fissure. They mounted a brutal assault upon the surface people, driving the land into deep despair. They burnt forests to ash, choked the land's sweet springs, and murdered without hesitation. They did all this in their lust to take the ultimate power protected by her grace, the goddess. The power she guarded was without equal. Handed down by gods of old, this power gave its holder the means to make any desire a reality. Such was the might of the ultimate power that the Old Ones placed it in the care of the goddess. To prevent this great power from falling into the hands of the evil swarming the lands, the goddess gathered the surviving humans on an outcropping of earth. She sent it skyward, beyond the reach of the demonic hordes, beyond even the clouds. With the humans safe, the goddess joined forces with the land dwellers and fought the evil forces, sealing them away. At last, peace was restored to the surface. This is a tale that you humans have told for many ages, generation to generation. But there are other legends, long hidden away from memory, that are intertwined with this tale. Now, a new legend bound to this great story stands ready to be revealed. A legend that will be forged by your own hand. Rise. Link, the time has come for you to awaken. You are fated to have a hand in a great destiny. It will soon find you. The time has come for you to awaken. Link. You hold these truths to be self-evident. At the root of all evil is a gigantic mouth. And birds. I don't like when they poop around on things too. That's pretty evil. I have to admit. And they make you fall out of beds, apparently. And they spit stuff in your face. Yeah. Pretty sure birds are the root cause of all evils. Not giant mouths, because birds don't have mouths. Birds have beaks. Hey, sleepyhead. I know how much you like to sleep in, so I'm guessing this letter will be your alarm clock this morning. No alarm clocks in the Zelda universe. Did I guess right? Rise and shine, Link. Today's the wing ceremony. You promised to meet me before it starts. Slow text scrolling. Remember, you better not keep me waiting. Zelda. And with that, could have been a lot better, but I like the worse way things are when I do stuff. Intro to this. Hello everyone, I'm LeaderofLuxinape. Are you ready at long last for my brand new Let's Play of walking around inside Link's bedroom, also known, well, walking around inside Link's bedroom featuring The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. First secret, if you press A next to this, you can get a blue rupee, which is kind of pointless, but it's free money, so who cares? And also, you might want to walk outside of the door, because the road goes ever on and on out from the door where it began, and we went out a door. So, there's that. And then, there's more building. But the letter said something about outside, so I think it would make sense to, like, you know, go outside. Because outside is the Wii U is having a hard time loading a Wii game for some reason, but other than that, welcome to, not gonna say it until the name shows up on screen, welcome to Skyloft. This is a place, not really gonna say much more about it because you're going to learn about it throughout the game, but other than that, this appears to be Link's hometown for Skyward Sword. Oh, and in case you haven't noticed, they did the Twilight Princess thing where Link isn't dressed in all green and stuff. He's like, you know what I mean. Either way, tutorials. You couldn't have that. You couldn't have a Zelda game without, oh, no. You can have Zelda games without tutorials. You couldn't have a modern video game without tutorials. Feeling ready? Oh, I just remembered there's something I'd like to ask you about. With this way, I'll press it. Yeah, it's a Zelda game. You press the trigger button on the left side of your control scheme to target stuff. If you've played a Zelda game in the third dimension before, you probably remember how to do this. I'm going to skip every tutorial like this. That's like, if it goes without saying for a Zelda game, I'm going to skip a tutorial. But if it's something unique or first introduced to Skyward Sword, I will explain it just in case this is like you played other Zelda games but not Skyward Sword. So, main new ingredient is the addition of a stamina meter. That's not talking to your save points. The addition of a stamina meter that pops up whenever you do certain actions that require major physical exertion on the part of Link, like running. When the stamina meter runs out completely, you'll be completely stuck and will limp around for a few seconds while it regenerates. Obviously, you don't want that to happen in the middle of combat, so you have to conserve your stamina meter when you're in battle, but when you're not, it doesn't really matter. So, one of the first uses of your stamina meter, if you run and shake the nunchuck, you can roll into... I did not shake the nunchuck right. You can roll. running is better than rolling in terms of moving around, but you can roll into stuff like trees and walls to knock things down. And if you roll into that wall, you can get a sky stag beetle. These bugs are really popular with the children of Skyloft. Their pincers pack a lot of crunch, so watch your fingers. You see that screen? 12 different species of insect native to the world of this game, and 20 different treasures. Each of them has its own specific use in helping you out throughout the adventure. And while I'm probably not going to use all of them throughout this Let's Play, I'm only going to use the ones that help me out personally and that I've used in previous playthroughs. I'm going to try to get at least one of everything throughout the series. So, what you want to do is what the tutorial would have told you. You just run into the stuff, and then he teaches you how to jump. Because, oh, well, he's also telling me exactly what I just told you. And he's basically saying, it's a Zelda game, if you run into a ledge with enough speed, you automatically jump. There's no jump button. Oh, look, I jumped. And I jumped again. And I missed. But I still jumped before I missed. Yeah, they really needed to waste the first, 15 minutes of the game with this much tutorials. This many tutorials. I am good for proper Englishing. Oh, you have someone to meet? Ah, Zelda's waiting for you, is she? Perfect timing, then. See, Zelda's father, Headmaster Gapora, has a pet named Mia, and, well, she's scampered off again. So, of course, you get the guy who's supposedly practicing for some big important ceremony to do your manual labor for you because you can't be bothered to do it yourself, and just because Link is there, even though he's... Yeah, he's worried about his appearance for the ceremony. He hasn't said anything about whether, he's actually doing something in the ceremony. Apparently, given the context, Link actually has an important part in this thing, but nope. He has to learn how to climb stuff. Also, he has to have... I know. He's at a school. This is the Skyloft Knight Academy. Link is training to be a knight. He actually has proper sword training in this game. So, there's actually a reason for him being good with a sword. And I know that this guy is a teacher, but he is telling you that the way to get to the roof is to climb the vines, which have been climbable in every Zelda game that has had vines, to get to the upper place. And as you saw, you can grab onto ledges like this, and shaking the remote sideways will deplete your stamina gauge a bit, but it will get you to move faster. Except the controls are rather finicky for it. And also, if there's a longer jump, you're just going to want to run across it and you'll go further. Same thing about shaking the remote to move faster goes for the vines. But, okay, this is... Maybe Link just woke up, he might be a little tired, hence the stamina gauge, even though it happens... Oh, dang it! Okay. Which is appearing even when he's not tired, but... Okay, you can understand... Oops. You can understand why maybe he's a little sluggish and needs things explained to him, like how to... remembering basic functions. I can never remember how to, get out of bed when I first wake up, so I'm not going to blame him for that. But this guy is going to discredit Link's intelligence so much in this next tutorial, it's not even funny. Now, in case you haven't noticed, in Skyward Sword, this is Adult Link. Adult Link, according to Ocarina of Time, and most likely in any other games he's appeared in, is 17 years old, or 16 or 17 years old. Now watch this. Hey Link, I'm going to teach you how to push a box. Yeah, I know it's a tutorial for people who haven't played the game before, but from Link's point of view, just no. So you push the box and you make a platform and then you climb up. Honestly, I don't think anyone with basic human function would need a tutorial to figure out how to do that in the first place. The only tutorial is actually, learning how to... every time I do this. This is my third take of the episode, and every time I've walked off the ledge, you have to... Problem is, you have to get this little thing actually up to where the guy is. The only reason I'm saying the guy is because I actually forgot his name. I'll put up whichever name he is. It's either Horwell or Owlan. Alright, there we go. So, it's one of those two names. I don't remember whichever one he is, the other one looks almost exactly like him, but with white hair. So, forgive me for mixing, like, identical twins up. Nice work, you brought her back safe and sound. Sorry for troubling you with this. I know you're busy, but I'm just a big jerk who doesn't feel like doing anything for myself ever in my life, even though I somehow got a teaching job at not only the most prestigious, but the only school in Skyloft. Suppose I should feed her now. Please tell the headmaster that we found his pet. He should be up by the statue of the goddess, which is also where we saw that girl, cough, cough. She's actually Zelda. Yeah, big surprise. The only female character we've seen so far is the character whose name is in the name of the series. Also, this guy, he will explain these bird statues. They're save points. You can save at them because they're save point. And this is a stamina fruit. Getting it will completely replenish your stamina gauge. They put their level design, stamina fruit, good position, makes you recover stamina when you're running for a while. Big deal. So, like, speaking of good place stamina fruit, like that one. And cutscene. And, of course, that was almost 15 minutes of footage. Just getting out of the first tutorial took 15 minutes. I know it was with my specific brand of screwing things up put in, but tutorial should not take that long. I know Skyward Sword is not the worst offender by any means in that. That would be Mario and Luigi Dream Team. But anyway, important cutscene. I should probably not be talking over this. O youth guided by the servant of the goddess, unite earth and sky, bring light to the land. That I would have said it in verse if I hadn't cut myself off. Also, I'm not even going to try to do a girl voice. Good morning, Link. Glad to see my loftwing got you out of bed. You mean evil? Evil incarnate? Belongs to you? I mean, not that we couldn't tell because it spit a letter from you in my face, but why is Link not, like, killing you for that? Seriously. He must be a lot more tolerant of a person. And I think I just heard the music for Starship Mario from Super Mario Galaxy 2 in the background there. That was really weird. I was pretty sure he'd sleep in and forget to meet me this morning. Look at this instrument. Look at this outfit. They're mine to use today in the ceremony, since I'll be playing the role of the goddess. Aren't they beautiful? Especially this instrument. Tell me it's just like the one the goddess was said to have in the legends. It sounds gorgeous too. I asked Father about it and he says it's called a harp. Is this really just the... If she doesn't know what a harp is, either this is because it's an alternate universe, or it's the stereotypical overprotective parent who never tells their kid anything about the outside world paradox. Luckily for the general interestingness of this game's story, it's the former. Look at these clothes. I made this wrap myself, and we get to use it in today's ceremony. Between the harp and this outfit, I'm going to make a great goddess today. Got you up early this morning because I wanted you to be the first to see me like this, Link. Okay, so now we know why he doesn't kill her on the spot for owning such an evil bird. But either way, for the most part, you will be getting choices like this where you can say things that'll basically slightly alter conversations throughout the game. Because I respect Link's, like, not getting embarrassed in public in front of the only female character we've seen so far, I am not going to pick the quote-unquote funny responses when I'm talking to Zelda. Otherwise, I most likely will. So I'm going to be nice, even though she has the Bird of Evil, which I should really stop saying. Think so too, but it's nice to know you agree. Thanks, Link. Oh, there you are, Zelda. Are you all prepared for today's ceremony? Hello, Father. Oh, Link, you're here too. Outstanding. Oh no, please tell me this isn't just going to be another Let's Play of me accidentally insulting old people. Please. It's encouraging to see you up so early, given your capacity for sleep. No doubt today's ceremony has you too excited to close your eyes for once. Or I got woken up by an evil bird. If you win today's ceremonial race, you'll get to participate in the post-race ritual with Zelda, so give it your best out there. His mouth wasn't even moving when he was talking. At least Zelda's is, when it's not blocked by her hair. I don't know if he can do it. Recently, Link hasn't been practicing much at all for this. That face, I'm sorry. Just Link's face there. That's like, I think that is also part of his getting hurt animation. And it actually looks like he's in physical pain right now because of this. So, yeah, that kind of goes pretty well. Even when he's out riding his Loftwing, he's just lazily gliding around, probably daydreaming. I don't know what he's thinking. He's going to have to be in perfect control of his bird to win today. No need to worry yourself, Zelda. Though you may have a point, today's wing ceremony tests the skill of the rider as well as his bond to his bird. Oh no, do I have an evil bird too? Really? Victory will not come easily. And, as you pointed out, I haven't seen him practicing as hard as some of the other students. Well, you've known him since you were both very little. You should know better than to fret about him. You see, Link and his Loftwing share a special connection. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you know, each of us in Skyloft is but one half of a pair. We are only made whole by our Loftwings, the guardian birds that the goddess bestows upon each of us as a symbol of her divine protection. So they're everywhere then! Evil birds are everywhere! This is just the reality of today then. Humanity is being completely equaled in terms of evil birds by population. So we are going to get taken over, effectively get taken over by evil birds if literally one bird child is born before the next human child is. This is the cruel reality that Skyloft faces going into this game. Actually, Loftwings are like the coolest characters ever. Like, they're the coolest character that Link has ever gotten a chance to ride on, for sure. I just said ride on. Ride on, not ride on. You know what I... Yeah. Loftwing equals cooler than horse. And fat panda with tiny wings from the Oracle games. When we are young, every one of us meets our Loftwing under the great statue of the goddess. It's quite a big moment, as I'm sure you recall. Ah, but that first meeting between Link and his Loftwing was extraordinary. The bird that came to him was a crimson Loftwing. It is a breed so rare, we were sure for some time that it had vanished from the line. Yes, and the boy and his bird seemed to share a profound connection from the moment they met. And now apparently there's Lord of the Rings music in the background. Seriously. Do you recall when Link and that Loftwing of his first met? What a sight. The little boy just hopped up on that bird and gracefully flew away without even a moment of instruction. They were meant for each other. What is up with Zelda's eyes? They're like... She's like rolling her eyes really, really slightly twice per second or something. That's not supposed to happen. I've never noticed that, and I've seen this cutscene at least 7 or 8 times. Judging by how jealous you were that day, I'd say the friendship you shared with this bird didn't go unnoticed by you, my dear. That's actually really creepy. If you looked right there, Link's eyes were completely fine. So, just, I don't know. Oh, but who can blame you? I'm sure you weren't the only one envious of the powerful bond shared by Link and his bird. Anyone who is a part of something special is bound to catch some nasty looks sooner or later. Okay, good. The last 2 times I recorded this, I said that line in the Gipura voice because he was the one moving and you couldn't see that Zelda's lips were moving since she's turned away from you. It does take a second to realize that this line is being said by Zelda. It's there. I'm not stupid, okay? This contest is nothing to laugh at, Father. The ceremony is part of the final test for those training to become Knights of Skyloft. If Link doesn't fly fast enough during the race... What if Link messes up his big chance? What if he's not allowed to become a knight? You're talking to the headmaster of the school. It's like... Shouldn't the... Like... head of the school not show favoritism towards Link? Seriously? Because he really is. That's... There's got to be like some kind of... You could get, but... I don't know. I don't know. Never mind. Calm down. It'll be fine. Honestly, it's almost as though you become a completely different person when you worry about Link. See, this is one of the reasons why I like Skyward Sword. Zelda actually has a personality in this game. In case you can't tell, Skyward Sword is my favorite 3D Zelda game. I'm already ready for the flaming. Here we are. Go on now. Jump off the edge and call your Loftwing. It's almost time for the ceremony, so try to practice for once. Try to practice seriously for once. Oh yeah, you can't sense your bird out there? Oh, I get it. You're trying to weasel out of having to practice. Nice try, but you're not fooling me. Off you go. So it isn't the bird that's the true evil. Okay, also, she tells us to press down on the D-pad to call our Loftwing. I didn't press anything. Link did that himself as part of the cutscene. She tells you how to call your Loftwing in a cutscene where you do not actually call the Loftwing. But, in other news, something's actually wrong. Dang, why didn't I use that scene in the intro video? Okay, fine, bird. I forgive you. You did save my life, even though you almost ended it before. You could have, like, decapitated him with how fast that envelope was being spit out. Why did she even bother putting the letter in an envelope, anyway? Are you two alright? Sorry, friend, I didn't mean to push you so hard. You didn't sprain your wing, did you? This is very odd, Link. What could have possibly happened to your Loftwing? For a bird to ignore the call of his master? It's unheard of. You still can't sense your bird nearby, eh, Link? This is quite a problem, especially considering the wing ceremony is about to start. Link, when you said you... Ah! The line that I messed up on before I got right, but the most obvious line that is attributed to Zelda, I used the wrong voice for. Great. You said you couldn't sense your Loftwing. Well, I should have believed you. I'm sorry. I need to tend to my own Loftwing, so I'll catch up with you later. You'd better go on ahead and see if you can find where your bird has gone. My, how did it get to be so late? If I recall correctly, this year Instructor Horwell was presiding over the ceremony. Okay, so the lazy bum before was Horwell. Owlin, in case we don't talk to him for a while, he's Horwell with different clothes and white hair. He's presiding over the ceremony. Link, you should go explain the situation to him and see if he's willing to delay the race a little so that you can find your bird. Father, you're the headmaster of the academy. If Link asks Instructor Horwell, he'll probably just come talk to you about it. Ah, quite true. As usual, you make an excellent point, my dear. Very well, I'll explain the situation to him myself. Link, run along and tell Instructor Horwell to come see me in my quarters. And so finally, after over 25 minutes, we get full control of Link with a legitimate objective. And before that... Small glitch here that I discovered the first time I recorded this. If you jump out on top of Zelda's Loftwing, since there's like no animation present in the game for landing on top of the Loftwing, Link will actually just get teleported to the nearest spot of open ground. Like, he landed on Zelda and then he appeared right here. I believe if I land on the... Okay, maybe... I know I did it before landing on the Loftwing's body, and it made me go further, but for some reason I can't seem to not hit Zelda's head. Yeah, there we go. I hit the wing and it... Okay, yeah, I shouldn't just beat around the bush. Next time on The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we're going to actually get into the gameplay part of the game. Even though it's, you know, a game. And we're just getting to actual gameplay now. Yeah. Till then, I'm LeaderofLuxinape, signing off.
That you can see the arrow on the lock switch. Insert the Wii remote controller into the jacket so that the tip fits snugly. Push the wrist strap through the hole in the bottom of the jacket. Next, pull the strap through until you see the cord.
Oh, come on. It's ridiculously
pixelated
too. Come on.
Of the Wii remote, gently moving the accessory back and forth.
Oh my god. Please, no. And I have saved data on this too, on this Wii U. It's just that this is the first time using it on the system. That overrides the saved data, so it's making me learn how to use the Wii Motion Plus that I have on my remote already.
Be sure to slide the lock switch up in the direction of the arrow to lock it into place.
Save me this torture! I'm even using the wrist strap. Are you happy? Go! Stop telling me what to do!
Be sure to click it firmly in place.
Anything!
Now you're ready to play.
Anything! Oh, okay, thank you. That was a whole minute of that. No, I have to learn how to take it off too? Come on! I just pull it off. I don't even bother. I don't even take the jacket off when I take the Motion Plus off. Just stop!
Slide the jacket down and away.
Why is this video so pixelated? I mean, this is not even 480p for a Wii game.
Your Wii Motion Plus accessory is now disconnected.
Even mashing A plus.
Be sure to place your Wii remote back
plus
into its original jacket.
A, B, C, Z, 1, 2, D-pad. Home button's not even working, and now I have to learn how to use nunchuck with this thing.
You'll need your nunchuck controller and a Wii remote connected to Wii Motion Plus. Use your fingers to grip both sides of the cover and remove it.
Why?
Now insert the nunchuck connector plug. Turn the controller over and be sure to pass the cord under the hook.
Stop! This is the only time I will be powerless throughout this entire LP. This is an easy game I'm doing too.
Next, insert the tag to secure the cover in place.
It's not really easy, but it's still pretty dang easy.
Now you're ready to use your controller.
I mean, I've died in it before, but it's still easier than having to deal through this. Okay, is it done yet? Is it done yet?
If your
no, it isn't. It said the playtime was about 3 minutes. It's been 2.5 now, and I started like a little bit into the video of this already. So, okay, I need to learn how to calibrate the Wii Motion Plus.
Keep it still and wait for a few seconds.
Fine, I'll calibrate it now. Okay, that was less than a few seconds, but I'll pick it up now too. I'm still having problems. Like, look at this. It's been almost 3 minutes now, so please just let me butcher the intro to the actual LP now, rather than starting with this. Come on! I will never view those instructional videos again. Thank you.